Have you ever wondered how many Etsy shops make tens of thousands in revenue? It's actually all about design, specifically having hundreds of them. But here's the secret: you don't have to spend months brainstorming design ideas, because in this video, I'll show you how you can create not 10, not 20, but 50 designs in just 1 hour for completely free. So the first thing you need to do is get design ideas. And in order to do this, you want to come over to Chat GPT and then you want to ask it this prompt: give me 3 Etsy t-shirt designs I can create 50 versions of by simply changing one word, and hit enter. Now, as you can see, it's given us 3 different types of designs we can create, and each design can be changed into 50 different options by simply changing one word. So if you look at some of the examples it gave us, word is my happy place, and it shows you the different variations you can change the shirt into by changing one word. In this case, music is my happy place, nature is my happy place. So as you can see, that's pretty much what this prompt means. But if you're still a little bit confused about this prompt, let me show you more what it looks like in live action. If we now come to Etsy, as you can see, this type of shirt is quite popular to create, and the most popular one is this one, which says eat, sleep, custom, repeat. On this page alone, you can see many examples of this. For example, this one which says eat, sleep, read, repeat, eat, sleep, art, repeat, eat, sleep, run, repeat. From this one design of eat, sleep, dash, repeat, you can just add in one different word, and by doing that, you're targeting multiple different niches and multiple different interests. So this is why the prompt said I can create 50 versions of by simply changing one word. And looking through these options, if you're not happy with any of them, you can just go ahead to ask ChatGPT to give you more options. So as you can see, I kept asking it to give me more till I found one I like. So this is what you're going to do until you find an option that you feel that you like. So in my case, the one I'm choosing is this one, which says life is better with word. And as you can see, it's given me some ideas, which is life is better with coffee, life is better with dogs. So you just want to look through these words and then choose the one that you want to create your 50 designs about. So now that you have the option that you want to use, you actually need to start generating your 50 variations. Don't worry, you do not have to sit there and come up with these 50 things by yourself. All you need to do is ask ChatGPT this prompt: using option 2, give me 50 design variations. And if you want to be more specific, then you can actually copy the option and paste it into your prompt, just because in each section, as you can see, it did separate them by 1 to 3 and 1 to 3 again, so it might not know which one I'm talking about. So I added it into there to be more specific. Now, as you can see, ChatGPT has generated me 50 different options I could use for my t-shirt. From there, you're almost good to go. What you want to do is have ChatGPT generate you a list of the substitute words by asking a prompt like this: give me a list of just the word in brackets. And I'm sure you're wondering why. Don't wonder about it too much, just trust me, it's going to be very useful for later. So as you can see, it's gone ahead and generated the 50 words for us. So now that you have all the content of your designs, it's time to actually create the design. And don't worry, you only need to create one of designs, which you'll be using as a template design. So in order to do this, you're going to be using Canva. You can find the link for Canva in the description of this video. But once on Canva, you want to come over to where it says create design, and then you want to click where it says custom size. Then over here, what you want to type in is 4500 by 5400, and in this little corner, ensure that you have pixel selected and hit create new design. So the first thing you need to do is go back over to ChatGPT and scroll up to where you have the first design option, and then you want to copy it and paste it onto this worksheet. Now it's very tiny. All you need to do is stretch the size so you can see this better. And now that you have your text on screen, what you need to do is edit it and create your design. And in order to do this, you want to go ahead and change the font style. You can change the size in here. You can change the text color. You can put it bold, italics. If you want, you can also change the effects of the text. So go ahead and play with this and edit your design. And don't worry if you can't think of anything, you can always head on over to Etsy and search for the shirt you're trying to create and see how the ones in that niche are designed. So then you could use that in helping you find inspiration to create your own design. So I'm going to do that right now. So now, as you can see, I have finished editing my text. Now what I want to do is add in an element. So in order to add in an element, I am going to go to where it says element, and then I'm going to search for one element that fits in with my design. In this case, it's saying that life is better with coffee. So I am going to search for the word coffee into the text box and hit enter. And from here, I'm going to click where it says graphics. And now in graphics, I can scroll through all the options that Canva has provided and select one to put into my design. In order to add it to my design, I would simply need to click onto it and it would be into my design, and then I can go ahead and edit the positioning or the sizing. And I do want to tell you something very important. When it comes to adding in elements, you only want to add 1 to 2 elements. And the reason is, if we head on back over to ChatGPT, each of these shirts have a different variable. So for every design, you're going to have to change the elements, and you don't want to have 6, 7, 8 different elements to change each time. So you do want to keep the elements to 1 or 2. Once you've done this, you have your design template. So you're mostly done. What you need to do now is create all 50. So go ahead, spend hours doing this. Wait, I'm just kidding. You don't have to do this. Like I said, I'm going to show you how to do this entire process in under an hour. And so far it's been about 10 minutes. Enough of the jokes. Let's get back to business. In order to create the 50 designs, what you need to do now is use Canva's bulk create. Now if you look over to the left, you can see that I already have bulk create in my bar. But if you don't have it, don't worry. In order to find it, all you need to do is click where it says apps, and in that search bar you just need to search bulk create and hit enter. And once you've done that, it will be the first thing you see. So you now just want to click onto it, and once you've clicked onto it, it's going to show you this page where it says add in your data, and you can either add your data in manually or upload a CSV. Now if you have created a CSV file, you can upload it into here, but we didn't do that because we're going to upload ours in manually. So click onto this, and as you can see, it opens up this little table where what you need to do now is click clear table, and then we can go ahead and title our table. You can't just add the word here because it's not really important. And now you want to head back over to Chat GPT and scroll down, and what you want to do is copy these individual words. Come back over to Canva and then paste it in. See, I told you it was going to come in handy. Didn't believe me, did you? Now you see for yourself. And now what you want to do is click where it says done. And now it's showing you this page that it has identified a data field, which is word, and you need to connect this data field to the one that will be changing on your design. So in our case, it's the word coffee. So what you need to do is right click onto the word coffee, and then you see where it says connect data. Put your mouse onto that. Now you can see the section labeled word and click onto it. So now it's changed it to word. Don't worry about this. This is just the text label. So now what you need to do is click where it says continue. As you can see, it has selected all 50 of our different words, but if you didn't want to generate all 50 right now, you can deselect this and select individually the ones you wanted to generate. But the whole point of this is to generate all 50, so select that and then hit generate 50 pages. So now it's been 0.0001 second, and as you can see, if we scroll down, it's generated us all 50 of our different options. If you take a look at this one, as you can see, the word sunshine is going over the coffee. Don't worry about this. This will happen for some of them if some of the words are too long, but you can just edit this. In this one, when you're adding the sunshine, you'd want to put them a little bit outward so they're not covered by the word sunshine. But like I told you, you have to change the variables, because as you can see, this says books, but it's showing a coffee. Is a coffee a book? I don't think so. Actually, I know it's not. Please don't come for me in the comments. So what you need to do in order to change this is first get rid of the coffees by deleting them, and then going back to where it says elements, and then searching for exactly what the word is. And in this case, it's books. And then click on graphics, and then you can look for the different options that Canva has provided, and then add it into your design and adjust it to be the way you would want it. So the first one says coffee, the second one says books, the third one says dogs. So you'd go ahead and change the images for all your different designs. But once you've done that, you're complete. You've designed 50 shirts. So now all that's left for you to do is download them. And in order to download them, you need to go over here where it says share, and then you're going to click on download. And I cannot stress this enough, you need to ensure that you have transparent background selected, and then you can click on this little tiny arrow, and as you can see, all 50 of your designs are selected. So you can just go ahead and hit done and download all 50, or if you don't want to download all 50 right away, you can deselect all pages, and then you can click individually on the ones you want to download. So for example, if I only wanted to download page 1, I would click onto it, click done, and hit download, and now my designs are downloaded onto my computer so that we can move on to the next step. Now that you have the designs ready, it's time to put them on the clothing. In order to do this, I personally recommend using Printify, and the reason why is not only is it's free to get started with, but if you go the traditional route of just ordering 50 shirts from a company and then having those 50 shirts shipped to your house, now you're in the negative. So you have to now be chasing after customers to buy your clothing so you can make a profit. But in the case of using Printify, you do not pay money up front. You only pay after somebody has purchased your shirt, and then that is when Printify will use that money only after somebody has purchased it to put your design onto the shirt, to pack the shirt, and then to ship the shirt off to your customer. You don't have to do any of that work. So that is why I recommend you use them, and you can find the link for Printify in the description of this video. Now once you log into Printify, you need to ensure that you're in the catalog, and then once in the catalog, what you need to do is do a search for t-shirts. And once you've done that, as you can see, Printify has many different options you can choose from, but when making your decision of the products you want to choose, what you would want to do is click onto the t-shirts and then look at the different information that it's providing you about the t-shirt, as well as look at the price it'll cost to print that shirt, the shipping price, how long it's gonna take to produce it, and all this other valuable information. And remember, you are not paying this upfront until somebody actually purchases the shirt from you. But once you've gone through all of them and find one that you like, then you just need to click where it says start designing. Now once on this page, you can see the shirts and it has this area for you to add in your design. In order to add your design in, you want to click where it says my device, and then you're going to locate the shirt that we downloaded from Canva. So now as you can see, our design is now onto the shirt. So I can go ahead and adjust it to make it fit more pleasant. And once I'm happy with the positioning of this, if I wanted to, I could offer this in other colors by going to where it says colors, hitting select, and selecting the different colors I would want to offer this shirt in. And now I'm sure you're probably wondering, what will this even look like when it's on a shirt? Don't worry, you can see that simply by hitting preview. And now as you can see, we have a clear picture of what our design looks like on a actual t-shirt. And if you want to see what it would look like on a person, there's many mockups as you can see on this side that you can select from. So let's go ahead and select this one. This is what our t-shirt looks like. But once you're satisfied and happy with your design, all you need to do is click where it says save products. And now on this page, you need to edit the important listing details of your items, such as the product description, the pricing. And in order to edit this, you can always find one of the shirts again you want to sell on Etsy, and then look at how they labeled their t-shirt, the price that they're selling it, their description, and then use that for inspiration when it comes to editing your own listing. And now in order to get your item from Printify onto Etsy, it's quite simple. You just need to scroll all the way down to the bottom and click where it says connect a store, and then it's going to show you this page where you now hit again connect. And then once you've done that, on this page you scroll down just a little bit and the first thing you see is connect to Etsy. You just want to click onto that. From this page you can log into your Etsy account, and another plus, in the description I'll be leaving a link where you can get your first 40 listings on Etsy for completely free. Now it does cost 20 cents to post a listing onto Etsy, but again, by using the link you get 40 listings for free, and that's all you need to do. Now your products will be moving from Printify onto your Etsy shop, and soon you can be building your shop with all your different variables and all your different designs. Now when it comes to actually ranking your listing or finding profitable designs, I recommend using a keyword research tool, and the tool I like to use is Sales Samurai. You can find a link for it in the description. But once on Sales Samurai, you want to come over to where it says search, and now once in search, let's just say I wanted to create a shirt in this eat, sleep, dash, repeat niche. I would come back over to Sales Samurai, and in this section, ensuring that I am in basic search, I'd go ahead and add in the text without the variable word. So in this case, it says eat, sleep, repeat, and hit search. Now you have access to a whole bunch of valuable information which can help your listing rank on Etsy. For example, you can see the most trending keywords which are similar to the one we just searched. So for example, eat, sleep, anime, repeat, that's high on the list. So if you was creating search with that design, you can add that one to your list. Now if we scroll lower down, you can see the tags that the most popular listings in this section are using, so you could use those tags to help your listing rank. You can also see other listings in this niche, as well as the prices people have priced their items for. Using Sales Samurai can help you rank your product and get more views. And if your product is getting more views, that means more opportunity for you to make sales. And if you're making sales, what does that mean? That means you're making money. And one bonus tip I want to share with you is note that this method could work for any single product you decide to sell. And in this case, if you're using Printify, you have options of over 800 products you could possibly sell. So for example, if you wanted to create 50 designs of items and then you wanted to sell it on a pillowcase, ensuring that you're in the product catalog, you would just do a search for pillowcase, and as you can see, there's some pillowcases you can choose from and add your designs onto. If you wanted to, you could even do it to something like, for example, blankets, and now you can see there's blanket options you can choose from. Again, with this strategy, you can put your design on a plethora of different products, and you also have a number of designs you can create in a number of niches, targeting a number of interests. Just be sure to make your designs attractive and desirable. Or if you want to learn more ways you can make money online, then check out this other video on my channel.